Hello all, welcome back to Kabju's Tech World. In this video, we are going to see Linux for beginners. Yeah, by the end of this video, you will know how to use Linux even if you are a beginner and some commands that you can do in terminal. So let's dive deep into the video, but before that, subscribe to our channel so that I get motivated and create more videos like this. So in this case, I'm using a OS, Linux based OS called Kali Linux. So Kali Linux, Linux is generally nothing but it's like Microsoft. Microsoft provides you with OS called Windows. The same way, Linux provides lots of OS like this is Kali Linux, what we have I'm using here in this video, and then like Arch Linux, like Ubuntu and other OS. So you understood now that Linux is not a OS. It is like Windows, a company which provides lots of OS. So in this video I'm using Kali Linux. So I'm using it in my virtual machine. So I'll click on full screen mode. Okay, so that it be clear. Now let's see. This button here, it's like start button where you can see all the applications that you have in your computer. And when you click on this, you can this means like Windows File Explorer. In Windows we have something called File Explorer where you can go through the files you have in your computer. The same way, this is like File Explorer called Tunar. So now, and this is Firefox that generally it like Microsoft, it generally comes when you install Windows with it built in. The same way, Firefox, most of the Windows OS has Firefox built in it. So this is terminal. So in this terminal only, you would have heard like this. Most of the Linux users use terminal. Linux is actually terminal based. Mostly we use terminal in Linux. So this terminal is even used for hacking, ethical hacking, and this is also used for data management and going through your Linux OS. Like most of the times people don't click on this, and for example if I want to go to this downloads and then like I want to open this something like gram.txt, they won't do that, but instead they open up terminal and they use commands and go to that downloads and that open that gram.txt just from the terminal. So now I'm going to teach you some basic terminal commands. So I have the list. Yeah, here I have the list of the terminal commands here. Let's go with the first one, who am I. So everything should be small and together, who am I. This after entering this says Kali, means your user. See, I'll show you. I'll click on log out. When you put your username Kali, my username is Kali, and you put your password, then it says which user you are now. You can see here also it shows Kali right now. Kali. Okay. So when I say who am I, it says Kali. This is used to know which user you are working on, like which user is logged in right now, and like whether you are as root. See, let's say sudo su, and I'll put up my password, and now I'll try this who am I. It says root now because I'm as root right now. Here I was as Kali. You just don't think about all these things what I did here, but just see now I have, let's assume that I have changed the user and it's root right now. When I ask who am I, it says root. So it's basically like it says which user you are. So what we are going to type is, sorry, just don't type all these things. Let's say sudo kali, sorry, su. So don't type all these things now. So the next command is pwd. That is pwd means print, p for print, current working directory. W means working and D for directory. Directory means like the folder or like the path where you are. So it's going to print the current working directory. So it said home. Why did it say home right now? Because we are at home. In case, let's say I am inside, I'll open a terminal here. inside downloads. Okay, so if I put pwd, now it says om, inside om I am inside Kali the downloads, this one. Because generally you see, you might ask, why is that extra information om Kali? I'll show you. Om, okay, and this is, see, Kali, and inside Kali it's, we are in downloads. See, om and then Kali and then downloads. So now the next command we have is, sorry, the next command we have is ls. You might ask, what is ls? I'll tell you ls. Now when you type ls, it's going to list all the files where that is present in the working directory, current working directory. This is, I'm at Kali right now, so I'll go to this file explorer like the tunar, and then when I go to Kali here, these all are the things present inside Kali. So if I see here black eye and black eye IM, let's see, black eye IM, all these things are there. Whatever is here, sorry, here, that's what we have printed right now. Because the the normal terminal when you open up, it is in Kali right now, so it just listed what are there inside this Kali right now, like what are the files and folders in this Kali. Let's see all these things, the same has been printed here. Okay, let's type CLEAR, means it's gonna clear the terminal, it's gonna clear all these, it's gonna clear all these things, and it's gonna just give you the plain one from starting. See, okay, now we have learned ls means which lists, and pwd which means prints the current working directory where you are. For example, in this case I'm an om Kali, and then what we have seen, the other thing is who am I, which says who am I, which just tells you which user you are. So let's go to, and clear, which clears the whole terminal. Let's go to the next command. So the next command is lsl, means this command, I'll show you, lsl. This command shows you all the hidden files also. So when I go here, okay, I think view, okay, let's click show hidden files. You can see all these things, these all are hidden files here. See, what I did is just used one small command to list all the hidden files. But here I went to the home, to this desktop, and then like I clicked on view, I clicked on show hidden files. So these all are the hidden files that was not there before, you would have noticed. So I'll just show you the difference. I'll just type ls, so it just gives this. But when you use ls minus l, minus L means showing the hidden items. It shows the hidden items and the total files, how much are there. So if you total all these, one like this, 2, 3, like that, it's going to be 72. So you can see all these are hidden files. I don't want to view hidden files, so I'll just start. I just showed it for your reference. So LSL, now you got to know that ls minus l shows you all the hidden files and the normal files in the place where you are in. So the next command we have, I'll clear the screen. The next command is cd. cd here is cd, let's say desktop. No, before that I'll list you. So here the things there are is desktop. Like if I want to move, I'm in the main Kali right now. See, I am in Kali right now. If I want to go to desktop here, desktop, I'll click on this and go inside. But how can I go in terminal? So to do that, we are going to use a command called cd and the name, the folder where you want to go, desktop. So when I do this and click enter, this happens. Now what I did is I have changed my directory. cd means change directory, directory means a folder, to desktop. This only happens for, let's say here in the I'll do this, I'll teach you in future. Sorry, I'm gonna teach you now, but don't worry about that. clear. But now let's say ls, that is desktop, but let's say I want to move to something called cd cubby, some folder called cubby. When I click enter, it says no such file or directory, because directory or file means like cd means it can go only like the present inside this path right now. Currently I can go like to downloads, desktop, wherever I want here, but like there is no nothing called cubby here on these things, so I can go inside that because there's nothing like that. So I'll clear this. Now let's go cd and then desktop, you can see, and I'll click ls. I'm listing all these things. Now let's see, we have successful, let's see pwd, because we are going to print the current working directory. It says om kali, and we have successfully, before we were just in kali and now we are in desktop. Success. Now let's list all these things are there in my desktop. I'll show you. See, these are there in my desktop. The domain or po, all these things .txt, it's there in my desktop. So I'll clear this. Okay, now the next thing command we have is mkdir. Mkdir. Okay, so mkdir means, I'll explain you. R. So mkdir, let's say I'll make a folder called cubby and I'll click enter. See, nothing happened. So this means that mkdir cubby means make a directory. Mk means make, directory means a folder called cubby. We are going to put the name of it. Now ls, now cubby folder got created. Before there was nothing, there was no cubby, but now I'll show you the difference whether it got created or not. Now there is nothing called, I'm going to create a directory now called cubjosh, but you can see there is nothing like no folder or no file called cubjosh, but let's create that. Let's say make dir and then let's say cubjosh, name of it, and let's say ls. Now you can see cubjosh also, the folder has been successfully created. Now I'll give you a task. Open a new terminal and go to your desktop folder and create a new folder called maybe subscribe or like cubjosh, and move to that cubjosh folder. Pause this video and try it. Hope you tried it. I'll show you how to do that. So what I said, open a new terminal. I have opened a new terminal. Now we are going to list and we are going to cd desktop. Okay, we are going to list and we are going to create a new folder called, let's say, cubjosh, but I have already created that, so I'm creating something called cubjosh subscribe. So I have said make dir cubjosh subscribe means making make a directory. Or I'll make dir, let's say caps, yeah, and then I have made a dir. Then I said you to go inside that dir, cd, we are going to use cd command, that is change directory to the folder that we have created, caps, and we are successfully done with the challenge or the thing that I gave to you. Now the next command we have is cat a file.txt. So for example it was file.txt. Now we are in desktop, so let's say I'm gonna cat means, I'll explain you what is cat. I'm gonna cat, let's say txt.txt. Sorry, I forgot the t. Yeah, okay, there is nothing in txt.t, so there's nothing in txt.txt, so it did not list. So I'll go to txt.txt and I'm gonna type like uh, I'm gonna type some random thing and I'm gonna save it. Save as, I'm gonna save it in documents. So sorry, I'm gonna do full screen mode because I can see this now. Let's click on save. So I'll open this and I'm moving to CD documents as I saved it. Now you can see text.txt. If you want to open this text.txt file, it's a like notepad file. If you want to open that using your terminal itself, you want to see all the details present inside that text.txt in your terminal, you're going to use a command called cat and then the name of it, like text.txt. Now this cat means to open or like to list or to like print whatever is inside a specific file. So we are specifying text.txt in this. So I have just written that thing here. I'll click enter, and whatever we have typed inside this, I'll show you like normally also. I'll open this. I'll go to documents. This. See, this is what that we have typed, and that is what present in this. You can see that's what printed. So cat is used to print a specific not a specific thing, to like see to make us see what is there in a specific file. So I'll close this terminal. So the next command we have is fconfig or ipconfig. But before that, I'm going to tell you something. Now you are in desktop folder, but if you want to go back to your home or like Kali home folder, what you're going to do is like cd dot dot. This, using this, you can go one folder back. You were in desktop, now you should be in Kali. Let's say pwd print directory, we are in home Kali. But if I want to go more back, then I'll click pwd, we are just in home. So by this, using this, you can go back all these directories. Okay, the last but not the least, this command is ifconfig or ip address. Okay, let's see the difference between ifconfig and ip address and the use of it. Now let's say ifconfig. Now this says that which are the adapters and I have, and the IP address the same way. The IP address is going to be written here. This is my virtual machine's IP address, and whenever you type IPADDR, okay, see, that's what the next command is, IPADDR. It's gonna give you the IP address, same, but like a bit more specific and proper. It's gonna tell you all these like broad and then all these informations. So ifconfig or IP address is used to see the IP address of your Linux virtual machine or like Linux OS. So that's all for this video. Hope you understood. Let's do a short recap. So the commands we have seen is who am I, which says which user you are, and pwd, that is print current working directory, that prints where you are, the path you are. So ls means it lists all the things in the path or in the folder where you are, and ls minus l lists all the files and directories and also the hidden files or hidden directories in your path where you are, like the folder where you are. Now cd is used to navigate through folders, so like to move to the next folder, like that. And cd dot dot is used to come back to the folder before folder that you were. And then now make dir and then the specific name creates a new directory, that is a folder. And cat file.txt, for example cat whatever the txt there is, the name of it, it displays you the information inside that file. And then fconfig or IP address tells you the IP address of the Linux OS or the Linux machine. That's all for this video. Hope you understood this. Give this video a like and subscribe to Kabjosh Tech World. Please give this video a like so that I feel motivated and I can create more interesting videos like this. Also share this video to your friends. Bye bye. See you in the next video.